Welcome to the bowels of BT Sport, the dressing room corridor. Look at this, a very special guest behind the door.
I can hear him, I can actually hear him.
What's he saying?
I'm not sure what exactly what he's saying. I think it's Spanish, but I can smell him as well.
OK, this is getting weird. Stop smelling the guests. You can't smell guests. It is exciting, though, isn't it? The reigning world champion, the current championship leader, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it?
Yes, bike shows do not get bigger than this. Marc Marquez has flown all the way to be with us tonight in London.
And very soon he's going to walk along here, through this corridor, into the studio, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Marc Marquez special!
I've smelt him. Who would like to see him? Well, here he is.
Ah, there he is. We love that smiling face. We're used to it on the podium. We're going to see him here in the studio tonight. He's coming to your television set. Don't move from that sofa. That's what's in store. Love that happy face. And if that wasn't enough, how about bike mad, funny man Ross Noble is also here to celebrate. Crazy head. Big old crazy head. Hey. Something's missing, you're absolutely right, sir. We need a band. You can't have a party without a band. James Toseland and Toseland and Band are with us tonight.
Action, comedy, music, all this show needs is a cherry on top, and here it is. It's the world-famous lean machine. Look at it. Let me hear an ooh. You're right, Drew, because Marc Marquez's bum will be right here later tonight. Now, listen, Scott Redding, we love you. Massive fan of the show. We love your work, but your record of 20 could be challenged tonight. Could be.
I've never seen you so excited. He's been bouncing off the walls. We're never going to fit it all in, so let's crack on, shall we? Marc Marquez is quite simply a breathtaking talent. Last year, at the age of 20, just 20, the lad from just outside Barcelona became the youngest ever MotoGP world champion. And just when you thought he couldn't possibly get any better, this year he went and won the first 10 races. Yes, the first 10 races on the bounce. It's a pleasure and a privilege to watch him at work. Take a look at this. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a talent like this comes along, well, once in a generation. So I'm not kidding when I say I want the roof taken off here tonight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Make it so loud. It is, of course, number 93, Marc Marquez!
Look what you've done to that lady, Marc Marquez.
Give it back.
He touched you, he actually touched you. How are you?
Fine.
It's so good to have you here. We've just enjoyed watching you so much for the past few seasons and across all the classes, of course. But how's it been for you? It's been a great championship so far. How's it been?
Yeah, until last race was perfect championship. Last race we have some problems, but yeah, it has been an incredible season at the moment.
And I've got to ask, what is life like for you? I mean, you walk in here tonight. We've done this show for a long, long time. We always get great audiences, but tonight they love you. You're a hero.
Yeah, but a hero, no, but I feel all the support of all of them. Especially before I felt on Spain a lot, but now also here in England when I go in some countries, so I feel that the people it's pushing me and it's following me a lot, and that, you know, for a rider it's so important because it gives you a great confidence.
Can you walk the streets now? In Spain or anywhere in the world, you go, everyone stops you for a picture?
Spain, Italy, it's coming difficult. Literally, it's you know, you need to be. You try to be a normal guy, but it's impossible. You need to go in some places, check always if it's a lot of people, if you can be alone, or but it's okay.
You
I
just
like
look,
it.
You look so young. I've got grudges older than you know that? You look so young. Oh, man, I'm so excited you're here. I really am. Let's talk about your life with your family, because you live at home and you live with your family, and that's probably why you're very grounded.
Yeah, and still I live with my...
It's your granddad there, isn't it?
Yeah, my granddad. Still I live with them. Before, look, that's still same house, but I don't know if I will move soon in some place, because now it starts to be a little bit difficult stay on the same town, but I love it. I like to stay with my fathers, with my grandfathers too, and yeah, it's nice.
Does your mum make you clean your room still?
Yeah.
She
still,
does?
sometimes.
Do you have to give her a percentage of the winnings for rent? Do you have to pay her rent? Yes. Yeah.
Of course.
Look, you're gonna stay with us all night, which is great stuff. But you're so young; it's easy to forget you've been racing Grand Prix for like 6 years, such a long time. Starting, of course, in 125s in 2008. So I want to bring on someone who's seen every one of your races right inside the paddock. He's a big fan of yours, folks. It's the loveliest, cuddliest, hairiest MotoGP expert in the land. It's Gavin Emmett. So you've known each other a long time and you've watched him grow and grow in the sport. When you saw him for the first time all those years ago, did you think, this kid's got something?
He sat next to me, so I can't say anything else. But no, to be honest, though, no. If I'm truly honest, because at the start, when Mark turned up, he had 2 broken ankles, pretty much when he first came to the paddock. And he was knee-high to a grasshopper. He was tiny, and he was the smallest kid. He swam in these KTM leathers. And he was just like his little head poking out the top of it at the end, really. So, and it's taken time, I think, for Mark to get where he is. But this is the thing, he's like a sponge in terms of everything that he does.
And, of course, you've watched Gav grow as well, do you think?
only that way.
He's good, though, isn't he? He's kind to you on race day, isn't he?
Who is this guy? I don't know him.
Gav, I've got to ask you, we always see you smiling, a lovely guy. He's great to have in a team, isn't he?
Well, he's great for the whole of MotoGP, isn't he? Look at him, starters. He's just having a laugh all the time. But he's like that around the paddock, every time that you see him around with everyone who's in his team. And no wonder they all love him. No wonder they all want to be there with him.
I love you.
Oh, you know, it's a moment of my life.
Because always...
Should we leave? I feel awkward.
It's got a little bit of sick in my throat there. I can't really explain that. Let's look back to when you were a very, very young man. And we've got some photographs here. I'd love you just to talk us through the photographs and what you were doing there and this bike here. Do you remember this?
Yeah, my first bike was a Yamaha Pee-wee. It was not other, but it was only this bike on that time for a start for a kid, and yeah, first bike. This one was the second bike. Yeah,
I think that's about 15. No.
So you're racing there because you have a bib on, huh?
Yeah, you know, in that time it's really is where you enjoy it more, because it's like a hobby. You spend your weekends or with your family. Spend the weekends in the circuit, and yeah, I enjoy it a lot on that time, and still I enjoy it a lot. But now you feel the pressure, you feel everything. But on that time it's just right for fun.
And always with your dad as well. He's always with his dad,
I
which is a very nice thing.
Yeah, always with my dad and my mom. My mom always is in the motorhome because she doesn't want to stay in the box. But yeah, my father always is there, trying to help me. But he knows also, when I'm in the circuit, I'm with my team, I'm with the mechanics, with the technicals, and then at home, of course, they help me a lot.
2008, first podium,
Yeah.
15 years of age. We've got a picture of that. I don't want to remind you of it, but you're behind our very own Scott Redding there. The good news is, at the moment, he's on the top of our leaderboard for the Lean Machine Challenge, so everybody must stay tuned, because you've got an opportunity tonight to beat that. Can you beat him tonight?
I've seen him, he's been practicing. I've seen him.
Is there chat in the paddock about the lean machine, by the way? Is
Yeah, it always goes on all the time. No one talks about anything else. Well, no, Scott Redding and Neil Hodgson, actually, doesn't talk about anything else. Keeps having 2 or 3 goes at it. But, I mean, Alex Crivier is one of the guys behind that, and a few of the riders have got them at home as well. They, they've spent a bit of cash on them. They like them.
Well, you get a shot at it later on tonight. But, we know what you did last year winning the championship. We know about you winning Moto2. I want to go back to your first World Championship victory back in 2010. And wonderful scenes here. How big a deal was that on the 125, the smaller bike, of course? How was it?
Yeah, it was really nice because you know it's the first time that you feel that you are a real world champion. Because I never won in the Spanish Championship, just one race, but you know it was difficult. With 17 years old, manage all the pressure, all the situations, and was really great.
We noticed, didn't we? We were watching that earlier and said quite a low-key celebration. When you win a race now and you go into Park Ferme, you dive on top of your pit crew. Like, it's a big family here. Now, Ewan fancies himself being a kind of a team boss at some stage. So can we just have a little look, first of all, at one of those celebrations? We love this. Hey.
Usually I'm stood nearby thinking I'm about to get a boot in the head.
I would love to be a part of that, though. I would just love to be a part of one of your celebrations. So if it's all right for you, can we try it here tonight? Can we try one of those celebrations?
Why not?
I'm feeling strong.
Jump up there.
I'm feeling strong.
You guys ready to have this?
Part of the way.
We've got to give them that.
Now listen, we wouldn't want to do the whole show with Mark just to myself. So tonight we've asked you to send in your tweets to @BT Sport MotoGP, and we've got someone with us who's going to take all your questions. He's quite light, isn't he? It's like a rocket baby.
Now I'm in the way of the bed.
You are the queen of our most social media tonight. I'll leave him with you.
Thank you.
I prefer her.
Yeah. Actually, one of the questions was whether I was taller than you, but I have got 5-inch heels on. I reckon if I took them off, I wouldn't be. Yes, we have been asking you to send in your questions. You tweeted a picture of you on the flight coming to London, so it's our turn to put the social media onto you. So, Bethany Andrews, thank you for getting in touch. She has asked, what were you thinking? What was going through your mind the first time that you overtook Valentino Rossi?
Oof, was incredible. You know, the adrenaline was coming up, and yeah, it was really nice because even to follow him was strange. But what the first battle I remember was in Qatar. Was really nice, and you know, you take care about him because you say he's your idol. You don't want to make something strange.
I was about to say, because was there a slight intimidation because he is that legend, he is that hero, and then suddenly you're overtaking him? It's role reversal. It's exciting times.
Yeah. It was really nice. And then when you arrive in the Parc Fermé, in the podium with him, he's joking to you, you're joking with him.
Yeah, it's always nice. It's always nice to see that. Now the second question, Jay Blake, being quite cheeky. Would you be successful on the Ducati? Ooh, Boo's behind us. What do you reckon?
You never know, but...
That's a diplomatic answer.
But at the moment I know that my bike is Honda and I'm really good with... I feel so good, so I don't want to change at the moment.
Perfect answer. OK, Mark, those are your questions for now. We're going to be asking you more later on the show. Thank you.
I will be ready because I take
You're ready now. Good. Right, thank you.
Thank you.
I actually speak Spanish. His answer was no. Right, keep those tweets coming in, and Abby will read them on later on. We'll get them in during the adverts, I should say. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Marc Marquez. And the stand-up comic has definitely got more bikes than sense. It's Ross Noble on his way. Don't go away, folks. Welcome back to MotoGP tonight, and MotoGP's #1 rider, Marc Marquez. Look at him. He's here. He's beside us. Marc, you're always smiling. You're clearly a guy who likes to laugh a bit and have some good fun, which is very good news, because here's a man who always makes us smile. Please give it up for Ross Noble!
Hello there. Good evening.
Little did you know, Marc Marquez, that you're in the company of a champion, the recently crowned king of the Dawn to Dusk 24-hour Enduro Challenge in Wales. Ross Noble, ladies and gentlemen, he's won it.
That's right. Look and learn, son. Look and learn. A clubman, you know. But it was 24 hours riding solidly through the enduro, you know, so up rivers and over streams and all kinds of stuff, you know. But it was quite funny. I was actually thinking of you at one point. I was trying to pass some guys, and I was thinking, I'll sit behind them and I'll see how they take a corner. Next time round, I'll take them, and I forgot. 17-mile lap, innit?
Do you know what I love? He's looking at you, and you're looking a little bit confused. Can you understand what he's saying? He's from a strange part of the country up that way.
It's difficult, eh?
But let's face it, why am I here? Let's be honest.
You're here because you're a champion.
And because of
that's
this.
right.
And because of this. Let's have a look. There you go.
Yeah, there I am, yeah.
Never do that face, Marc Marquez, when you win anything.
Yeah, it's not quite as cool, is it? The fact that you've got loads of trophies, though, haven't you? The fact I was holding that, we're going, I've won it. Hey.
But
It's
Ross,
good fun, though.
In all seriousness,
Yes.
you're mad about your bikes.
Love 'em,
Just
yeah.
how good is this young man here?
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I genuinely think we're in a golden age, aren't we? You know, I mean, it's extraordinary, yeah. Absolutely.
He said you're very, very good.
Yes.
And can he borrow £10?
Unbelievable how he speaks.
Fantastic. Can you say, I'll teach you something, can you say, why I?
Why I?
There you go.
And he's got instant journey.
Oh, sorry. Can you say, why I pet?
Why I pet?
Tell the difference between the two of you.
I've got the Great North Run in a couple of weeks' time. I'll take you up there. We'll have a great night out with that. Why I pet?
Please don't take him up on that.
What I love about you, Marc, is that you've got everyone very excited about bike racing, and people are trying to copy you out there. People sending pictures, trying to get their knee down and elbow down on ride-on mowers and all sorts. And you try to copy him too.
Yeah, well, not the elbow down, because that's the thing. You know, I love the fact that, like, you know, the speeds that these guys are going at, you know, elbow down and all the rest of it. When you see people trying to do it on roundabouts, you just go, come on. No. You know.
You did try it on a track day.
Yeah,
we have evidence.
Yeah.
We have
go
evidence
on,
here.
then,
Okay.
right,
No, you look all right. So how do you think he looks, Marc?
I wasn't actually moving at the time. That was an Asda's car park.
You think he's got potential?
He looks scary there. It's like, where is the knee? Where is the knee? Where is the...
How dare you? How dare you?
Would you like a masterclass?
Yes.
Okay, well, could you guide him through how to get the knee down and elbow down properly? Problem is, we can't really do it on that bike. So all we've got is a Ewan Thomas, if that's any kind. He has been called a bike before, might I add.
So you'd like me to ride Ewan?
Yes, but hang on. I will require protection.
Right, okay.
A mat, that is, a mat.
Okay.
Can I have a mat?
Fantastic.
Can I have a
In
mat,
my head,
please?
this
Because
makes sense.
between us, we're probably knocking on about 30 stone.
I have to say.
So I want you.
Right, okay.
Can I just say, this isn't a normal Tuesday night, okay?
It is for you,
Right.
Sundance.
Okay.
You're not handing
I
out
want you
blindfolds.
to talk him through. Come on
Right,
in here.
okay, right.
And
So hang on.
just talk
Right.
Ross through what he should do.
Right, okay. So, right, hang on. So, where's the peg? Is that the foot
that's
peg?
okay.
That's the
Which
foot
way are you
peg,
going
yeah.
first?
I'm going this way first, right. Right, hang on. I'm on with that knee, right.
Yeah,
right. So I'm here, right. So, my elbow. Right. You're not.
I'm helping you.
You're not leaning.
Okay.
You're not leaning. Right.
This is the worst game of
Now
Twister
go
ever.
forward. Is that?
And we've got to go the other side.
Yeah, hang on, right, ready? Hang on a second, right. Turn's coming up. Right, go.
Want some help?
I got him.
I got your microphone.
Wow.
You're actually wearing sailor underpants. Sailor underpants.
Sailor boy, you know.
Nothing appropriate about that. Hey, look, I'm no expert, but I'm sure Ross is going to be signed up. You will get a factory ride, no doubt about
Definitely,
that.
yeah.
I think we should have a quick peek. Let's have a look at how the pros do it, shall we? Have a look at this.
Marc Marquez wins in Qatar. Oh, that's the last bend of the last lap. Marc Marquez has dominated the race again. Big wheelie for your race winner. Marquez is the master of Jerez.
The youngest man to win 5 successive races in the Premier class.
Marc Marquez again. That was a brilliant battle to the end. Oh, he tapped his wheels.
Hit him.
And it's going to be a 7th win. The magnificent Marc Marquez swims through the checkered flag. It's going to be 9 out of 9. Marc Marquez, the magnificent, has done it again.
The first man since Mick Doohan to win 10 in a row in the Premier class.
You like that, don't you? You like that? Do you enjoy looking back at that?
Yeah. Always enjoy when you see the victories and when you see the good races, the good moments, good memories.
We're terrible devils in the media for putting pressure on guys like you. And it's still early days in your career and we compare you to some of the greats. So we decided to really go for it. Because when you won 10 on the bounce, you matched Mick Doohan's record in 1997. Ago as well, the great Ago was another man who managed to do that. So let's have a little look at this little information graphic we put together for everyone at home. It just shows you just how well you've done. But yet again, and I don't mean to down you, how far you really have to go sometimes to meet some of these guys. Mick Doohan there, world titles. 5 of those all in the one class, of course. 39% win average. Ago, 15 world titles. Back in the day when you might compete in 2 different classes in the same year, of course. And then your 3 world titles in the 3 different classes. Possibly a 4th this year. I have a good feeling about you winning this year. I don't know why.
Oh, don't sit on the fence, will you now?
A 39% win average. Do you think we put pressure on guys like this? We did this with Tiger Woods beating Nicklaus's record. Now we're doing it with Rory McIlroy in golf. Are we doing it this?
That's our job.
Mark?
That's our job to do that. No, but it's not to put pressure on. But you look at those stats there from someone like Mick Doohan and Giacomo Agostini. They're proper legends of the sport. And Mark is already getting towards that. But he's still got a long way to go in his career. And I think we're just enjoying it. And it's natural that we start drawing comparisons, not just with Doohan, Agostini, but with Valentino and people like that who have gone before a lot more recently and are still around as well. It's perfectly normal to do it, and it's not like the pressure seems to bother him that much, is it?
Do you care? Do you care about statistics and records? Does it bother you?
No, you don't care, but okay. When you are there, say why not? I want some more record, but of course a record is a thing that in the end I always say the same. The most important is the championship record until somebody will come, some young rider, and will beat my record. Nobody will remember who have that record and which is the record. And
are you just saying that because you didn't make 11 in a row? Is that why? What happened to you in Brno? We thought you were unbeatable. What happened?
Yeah, it was difficult to explain because it was strange because on Saturday I was fast, I get the pole. Then on Monday we did a test, I was fast too with the same setup. Everything was, maybe it's not the best circuit for me. Also, we didn't find the best setup. Plus, the tire was something strange on the rear. It
just sounds like excuses to me, to be honest with you.
But I don't want to say it was a rear tire because the people can say it's some excuse. Sure. But everything, we didn't make the best Sunday. But we get some points for the championship.
Yes. Hey, look, it was still a good finish, my friend. Nothing to worry about. And we love watching you ride. And it's interesting you talk about that circuit perhaps not suiting you. The way Mark corners and the way he takes out that corner and just lets it come round and squares it up. Perhaps those longer corners don't really suit him as much.
I wouldn't like to say so. He put it on pole at the end of the day and still brought it home in 4th. However, we do see from his style, he's bringing something unique and it's something great to watch. He's moving on the style of people we've seen before. Whether it was Casey Stoner, who we saw coming through the inside of the curbs. It's not easy to do this with him stood next to you, And then his elbow down as well. He's something he's brought from Moto2, and now everyone in Moto2 is doing it. People, the top guys, Jorge, Valentino, they're having to look to try and do that themselves. Might have been Valentino with his leg out a couple of years ago, Casey's going off the corners, and Mark's sort of bringing all those little different bits of other people's riding. I hope I'm right when I'm saying this, but it feels like that to me. And building on it.
Where do you think it came from, your riding style? Is it just slow development?
Maybe dirt track. I ride a lot of dirt track, and that helps me a lot. Also motocross. On motocross you get a lot of feeling with the bike because you are moving all the time. And then on road racing, maybe come from more from Moto2. But already in 1 to 5, I start with the elbows in some corners, only some corners sometimes. But then on Moto2 was usual to use the elbow, to use that slide in the entry of the corner. And then in MotoGP, I was worried because I say maybe it will be more difficult. But for use the elbow, it's easier than Moto2, for example, yeah.
Do you feel it? I mean, what are you feeling in your elbow when you're that low?
Yeah, you feel just it's like some reference, you know. Before you had only the knee, now you use the knee and the elbow.
And he had to have special sliders made for his leathers that actually made them.
Especially helps you a lot when you lose the front. When you lose the front, then for save that crash, you use the elbow and you try to pick up the bike with the elbow and with the knee.
I mean, what next? Shoulder, possibly ear, bum cheek, just get the whole lot just lying there on the deck. It's a joy to watch you ride, and we love what you've done to bike racing. It gives us so much to talk about. Thank you so much. And so many questions have come in, so let's see what the internet's been up to. Abby, all yours. I'll send this fellow
Thank
over
you,
to
Craig. Yes,
you
the
join
questions
Abby
are
over
coming
there.
in, and this is going to be quite interesting because I'm going to be asking Mark and Ross the same question. So it could go anywhere, seeing as though that we've already been teaching Mark why I pet.
Yeah, indeed.
OK, Mr. Marquez, come in. Right, so I will start with Angela. Thank you for tweeting in. Mark, do you have any pre-race rituals?
Not real rituals, but always I use blue underpants for Friday and Saturday. It's true, it's true.
Really?
And red underpants on Sunday,
Right.
always.
Okay.
And the same one.
This is exactly the same one, every time.
From the first race to the end, the same one. Then on the winter time, we change it. We buy a new one.
And do you go out into the supermarket and go, which ones am I going to have? They've got to be the winning pants.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you try to find it.
Let's ask Boss the same question.
To be honest, if I was going his speed, I'd be on brown all weekend. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah.
Go on, any pre-race rituals, Boss?
Yeah, I always like to make sure I finish the whole pie and then discard the wrapper.
Have you ever eaten a pie? No, don't eat them. OK, one more question.
Greggs, have you ever heard
No, stop now.
They'd sponsor you. Get them on as a sponsor like that, honestly. Greggs.
I had about 5
Yeah.
questions. I've only
Sorry,
got one
no, go on,
left now.
then, quick,
OK,
go on, then,
this
hurry
is
up.
from DJ. Any special celebration if you win at Silverstone this weekend? Any celebration that you're going to do?
At the moment, I don't have any celebration.
Go on, say it now, because then all these people can hear it and you'll have to do it.
No. Depends of the weekend, depends. But
What you should do is you should just come up with something that's just mental. But
maybe
just,
you can give some.
Yeah. Just come up with something like ridiculous that means nothing that only we know about. So like put a plant pot on your head.
Where's you going to get a plant pot?
Where's you going to get a plant pot? Anywhere.
Right, just come out and part for me.
Go to Northampton and get.
he's gonna tell you the name
no,
of the floors
Northampton, which is near the track. There's a fella called Des O'Connor. Who's from there? He's a singer from the olden days, and that'd be brilliant. Come out and wear a mask of Des O'Connor. Because I think what you should do is because everyone copies you, you know, with the arm thing. I think that before you go around the corner, you should just do like a weird little movement so that all the other riders go, works for him, and then everyone will be doing a little samba.
Oh my goodness, this has been an education, hasn't it, Mark? A British education, but I've just got to hand back now. It's just too much fun being with you all. Back to you guys.
I just hope all the crowd of Des O'Connor masks on come Sunday. That'll be fabulous. Great stuff. We're still only halfway, can you believe it? Don't go anywhere because after the break we'll have music, we'll have laughter, we'll have romance. Abby? Oh yeah. Welcome back to MotoGP to the nights. Now, this is the bit where I get to go all Jules Holland-like, without the world music and a chat with Suggs from Madness. That's what we do have, though. I tell you what we have. We've got the two-time world superbike champ and BT Sport pundit James Toseland with his band Toseland and their new single, Just No Way. Take it away, boys.
that there's just no way to stop from loving you. I tried to leave, but I can see there's nothing I can do. No, there's just no way to stop from loving you. I feel your presence, and I am weaker than a child. Sent from high above me to vanquish my denial. In a single breathless moment, there is nothing left to prove. No, there's just no way to stop from loving you. The surface, I grow weaker each day. Out of all my worldly pleasures, you that knows my heart away. Every waking moment, I feel love so deep and true. No, there's just no way to stop from loving you. Strong when I am weaker, you're the truth when I'm alive. You can hurt me with a single word, you can soothe me with your eyes. You amaze me, you sustain me. I was lost before I met you, but now I'm found. Yeah, I'm found. Safe and sound. You have taken me to the higher ground. Now every waking moment, I am willing my defeat. Obsessively, I stay awake at night so I can watch you sleep. If I had a million lifetimes, I couldn't live them without you. No, there's just no way, and just no way. There's just no way to stop from loving you.
I tell you what, you're not bad. It's good, isn't he?
Not so bad, yeah.
Can I just say, your guitarist, his hair is in such good condition. It's what do you use? It's just so bouncy.
I actually thought that was Hodgie.
Did you?
I thought that was Hodgie there. Got to say, that massive weekend for all the riders and spectators, but for yourself and the band as well. You're playing, aren't you, Silverstone?
Yeah, we're headlining a Storm in the Castle up in Durham on Friday night, and then I've got to come back down for 7:30 to work with you guys on Saturday morning. So it's then we play on Saturday evening at Silverstone itself. So it's going to be busy. Not as busy as this guy, but
Well, I'll tell you, I'd love to have you even busier. Come here to me, Mark, because you know, obviously in motorsport, a lot of riders and drivers get involved in bands. And Mark, you're a quick learner. Do you play the piano at all? Do you play anything?
Never.
Is that about to change? Can you teach him something?
I'd rather
Are you
be
ready
teaching
to
him the
learn
piano
something?
than racing against him.
Okay, well, maybe change. You can teach him something.
Okay,
About that.
these two notes here.
You do that?
Just those two. Just hammer them like it's a qualifying lap. That's all you have to do.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3, bar.
Right, let's crack on. We're just 3 sleeps away from the track action at this year's British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. Now, listen, last year's race was one of the most incredible races of the modern era, and no surprise, this man was involved.
And he's down. It's Marquez. Here's your Silverstone pole sitter, Marc Marquez, ready to go. And they're away. Whoa, big accident. What a duel between Marc Marquez and Jorge Lorenzo. Jorge's got it. Lorenzo beats Marquez by a whisker. What a race.
What a race, and what a crowd at Silverstone last year. I loved that, the reaction when you were dicing away there. Did you get a sense of that, of the excitement?
Yeah, it was so exciting, and you know, especially last laps when you fight with some rider, the adrenaline is coming up, and it's really nice. Of course, it's nicer if you pass the line in first position, but I enjoyed it a lot.
But I like the way at the end as well, you shook hands. You're great in defeat, I thought there. It looked like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, normally we enjoyed. I enjoyed. The other riders also enjoyed a lot. But you know, sometimes have some more critical situations. But normally we have a good relationship between us.
Let's talk about Silverstone. You're coming off the back of a defeat. Don't let that bother you. Big challenge, though. A lot of riders are just really getting into the flow at the moment. Where do you see the big challenges this weekend?
Big chance. I would like to win again, honestly, because you know, after Brno, I was not on the podium, and I would like to be in the top of the podium. But I cannot forget that championship is much more important, and if I saw some situation or if I need to take a lot of risk, it's better take some points. But of course, the first target is victory.
Which riders worry you the most this weekend?
I think will be Jorge, will be really strong. I think will be the strongest one. Then Danny. After victory, always his confidence will be really high. And then the question mark will be Valentino, because in this circuit always he's struggling a little bit, but it will be nice. Sure.
How about the British riders? We've got 5 on the grid at the moment. I know at the moment they may not challenge you, but who do you see as having the most potential for the future?
From MotoGP?
From Britain, yeah, at the moment, in MotoGP. Cal, maybe when he's changing bike?
Yeah, maybe for the future.
Yep.
Scott have a really good potential.
Well, he's very good on the lean machine.
Yeah, but you know, I fight with him, and it's a guy that maybe I know a little more than Kraslow, and he have a really good potential. He did a really good races.
And he could be on a factory Honda next season as well.
I hope because you know, it's important for the level of the championship to have good riders there, and I think Scott can be a really good rider.
And Gareth Bradley Smith this year, he's shown a lot of fierce attitude. He's gone for it, hasn't he?
Bradley's crashed this year more than he has any other season that he's ever been in the championship, so you know that Bradley's pushing, and it's great. He's got a contract now for another season, so it's a chance for him to perhaps ride in his home Grand Prix with a little bit less pressure hanging over him, which has been at a couple of points this season. He looked a lot freer when we were in the Czech Republic. Things just didn't seem to work for him.
Well, do you know what? It's going to be an awesome weekend. I hope the sun shines for you. But listen, after the break, Mr. Marquez is going to give us a real treat here tonight. He's going to do a flying lap of Silverstone, and we're going to find out if a great MotoGP world champion has got what it takes when it comes to the challenging lean machine. One world, unmissable. Welcome back to MotoGP tonight. I can't say this enough tonight. The Marc Marquez special. Yeah, this weekend it's the British Grand Prix, and here to show us a lap of Silverstone, if it's okay with you. It's a good track, you like it?
Yeah.
Well, in a
I
minute,
enjoy it. Yeah.
well, we're going to love this because in a minute you're going to show us a lap of the track, if that's all right. We'll talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, well,
first.
let's call up this circuit. We all know it so well because it's just embedded in us in British sporting culture. It's a fabulous, fabulous circuit. Of course, it hasn't always been here. It used to be in the Isle of Man, let's not forget, Donington, of course, but Silverstone for at least this year. And it's a wonderful, wonderful circuit, quite balanced. We've seen some imbalanced circuits of late, but when you look at 18 turns, we've got 8 lefts, 10 rights, longest straight, 4.78 of a mile and 3.6 miles in total. Who has the fastest lap around here? Who could it be, Mark? It's you. Yes, it is. 2.69. People often ask the difference between the different classes. I think Nakagami has it in Moto 2, it's 0.207, and then Vinales has it in Moto 3, 217. So quite a big difference. But it's all set up to go. You've got a bike, you've got the knowledge. Can you talk us through it? Gav will be your co-commentator, if that's okay.
No problem.
Is that okay? I'll set you up. Please don't hurt yourself before this weekend.
Get on the
Here we
bike.
go.
Go on, get on the bike.
Get on the back. That would break. That would break.
Oh, he's off.
Straight in there, third gear in there into Cop's first go round. I hope that elbow's getting down. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Now we arrive in the more difficult part for me, I think.
Yeah, left, right, left combo, maggots, Beckett's.
Everybody loves maggots, though, Mark. Do you like maggots? Do you like going through there?
Please don't break our machine.
I seriously hope it's not going to be like that. Then into the hanger straight.
That's exactly what the Honda blokes are saying at the back.
Hanger straight down into Stowe. Tightens up at the back here and then just drops down. It's really flat apart from here. This is where Mark had that...
This one is the most dangerous point.
Yes, warm-up crash last year where Cal Crutchlow's bike was already... The marshals are quick to react.
Mark, tell us how you're feeling at this stage when you're on this stage of the lap. Talk us through it.
Now we are on the back straight.
He has got his elbow down,
Time
you
to
know, as well.
breathe.
He's working hard.
Now we arrive in the... Maybe in the... It's difficult to speak.
Really quick through here.
I take it, Mark,
there.
when you're racing, you don't speak to yourself. When I ride a bike, I talk to myself. You don't do that?
This one is really nice for the last laps. First gear, and you can go in. Bam!
Oh, God.
Did we pay the insurance?
Please, God,
But
don't
you've got
be
me
injured.
sliding out of there, coming onto the Wellington straight, down underneath the bridge.
Now this one is the last break point for the last lap.
Where last year was a big fight, wasn't it? Himself and Jorge in here. And then Jorge went back on the inside. I shouldn't remind him about that, really.
This was a great moment last
Into
year.
Lovefield, then into Woodcut corner. And this really is brilliant to watch him. Opening up the gas, gradually getting
And
on
this,
it.
this
through
corner is really nice because you slide with the rear lap.
Head turn to and a win. It is a great track, fast track.
It's a lovely circuit. You might be off to Wales next year, so really enjoy it this year. What we want you to do now is to take on the Lean Machine Challenge, OK? This is how it works. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and you get your knee down on opposing sides.
Is it? What if he's using his elbows? Or on the knee? On the knee.
Yeah, most of your body, either side, as many times as you can inside 30 seconds. You've got to beat Redding. He's got 20. Can you beat him?
We'll try.
Set him up there.
Come on, guys. Come on. Are you ready? OK. Hold on. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Come on. How was that?
That's not bad.
Any injuries?
No, it's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
When you fell off at the end there, I thought our jobs were over.
That's it.
Can I just point out, you mocked me for falling off.
Comedian.
But that's how it's done, you see.
The question is, how did he do? Have you topped the leaderboard? Is Scott Redding still at the top?
Do you reckon? I don't know.
17.
You reckon 17?
Are you counting?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Have you done it? Have you done it?
Reveal the board!
done in 17. It's fun.
I'll give you one thing. You may not have beaten the record, but you predicted it exactly. You're incredible. Right? 17 was 17.
Scott Redding is going to give you so much, Jeff, my friend, when it comes to Silverstone. Unbelievable.
He's going to be
stuff.
loving it,
He's
Scott,
going
isn't
to
he?
be absolutely loving
But
it.
you know what? As long as you win on the proper tarmac, I think that's more important.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Ross, he's a lovely fella. Fantastic, right? It's been great having him here.
It's
Isn't
been brilliant.
Fantastic stuff.
Absolutely excellent. And then we're all going off to Newcastle.
Yes, we are.
Straight after the race, he'll have a camper van, and then we'll go up there. We'll show you the sights.
Perfect.
Might even get some mopeds and tear it up a bit.
And Gav, Silverstone this weekend, I think it should be an absolute belter. I feel it's going to be quite tight. What are your thoughts on it?
The weather. We just want the weather to hold out. But even if he doesn't, he can do it in any weather, as he's shown in Assen, Saxon in this year. No, it's going to be a good one all weekend, and I'm sure there'll be tons and tons of fans down there. That's the main thing.
Abby, your thoughts on it all? What are you looking forward to most?
Well, maybe the plant pot. Against that florist in
You
Northampton.
sort out the plant, little pot plant,
Yeah, I've got
and at the
sorted,
end,
done.
and the rest of us keep hush,
Yeah.
done, and then as soon as you're just a little pot plant, you'll be in a Des O'Connor mass.
So that's it.
Perfect.
You sourced it, yeah.
I can get you. I can actually get you one. Yes.
So we have it all sorted. Des O'Connor, flower pot, whatever you do, just have a good time and stay safe. Thank you so much for coming into us tonight.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Pleasure.
wonderful Marc Marquez! And don't you dare forget the big one this weekend from Silverstone. All the team will be there. Abby, Gav, Hodgie. Our coverage starts on Friday from 8:30 a.m. on BT Sport 2.
Yeah, up next here on BT Sport 1, it is UFC Beyond the Octagon. Thanks again to all of our guests, you guys in the audience, and especially everybody watching at home. We'll be back for MotoGP tonight in 3 weeks' time after summer. I still can't believe it.
I know.
Marc Marquez was here.
Right.
Thank you so
What a
much.
legend.
I hope you've enjoyed it. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.